trick, I'm going to need 2 helper cards, the Jack of Diamonds and the Jack of Hearts. We're going to set them aside for now, and if I had a spectator, I would go ahead and have them call out stop whenever they would like to. So let's say they call out stop right over here. This card is actually going to be the mystery card, and we're going to leave the mystery card here in between the 2 red jacks for the entire trick, and we won't even look at it. Now keep in mind we haven't even picked a selection yet, so let's go ahead and do that right now. So if I had a spectator, I would go ahead and have them touch any card, any back they want to. It honestly doesn't matter, it's a completely free choice. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the card right now. Please remember that card as I lose that card somewhere in the pack, and it's going to be lost forever. So now, please remember that card, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the jacks over here with the mystery card. So we have the Jack of Hearts, the mystery card, and the Jack of Diamonds. We're actually going to uncover the mystery right now. I'm going to have the spectator take a look at the mystery card themselves, and possibly the mystery card is your selection. That is absolutely impossible because the mystery card was chosen before selection, and this can also be a signed card as well. So that just makes this trick completely impossible, and at this point the spectator can examine everything. Alright guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick that you just saw. So this trick is a little bit difficult, but with some practice, I think you guys will be able to do it just fine. There are some angle-sensitive slights in this trick, but I think you guys will get it. So I'm going to teach you guys the first part of the trick right now. So basically, this trick is completely impromptu. You can have the spectator name their favorite pair of cards, like the 2 red kings, or the 2 red jacks, so I'm just going to use the 2 red jacks. If this was an actual impromptu trick, I would go ahead and take out the jacks, but just to make it quicker, I have them here on top. But the spectator can choose whichever pair they want to. I'm just going to use the jacks. So pull them out and you set them aside for now, and then you say, so I'm going to dribble through the cards like this, and I'm going to have you call out stop whenever you would like. So you're just going to dribble through the cards, or you can riffle through the cards, or you can spread through the cards. You can do whatever you guys want to do. Just make sure it's all face down. You don't want to have them choose a card face up, because this is going to be the mystery card, and you want to have it be a mystery. So make sure it's face down. So I'm going to dribble through the cards. Spectator can call out stop whenever they want to. Completely free choice. And this is going to be the mystery card, and you're going to place the mystery card in between the jacks. Now this card is a completely random card. It doesn't matter what this card is, but you're just going to place this card in between the jacks, and you're going to leave that on the table the entire time. So now this next part is actually the selection process, and I'm actually going to move to another camera angle to make the explanation a little bit easier. Okay guys, so this part of the tutorial will be from this camera angle, just because it's a little bit easier to explain. This is going to be the selection process and also the palming process, so I'm going to get into that right now. So once the spectator has chosen the mystery card, and once it is in between the 2 red jacks, you're ready for the selection process. So basically, this is a really cool control. Now, basically what's going to happen is the spectator can touch any card. You're going to have them touch the card, let's say it's this one, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be lining it up with the card right on top of it. So you're going to be taking your thumb and pulling that card so that it becomes square with the card that they actually touch. So you're going to do that, but you're going to do that as you raise your hand up. And now you're going to sort of out-jog this card, but it's actually 2 cards. So you're going to out-jog these 2 cards, but you're going to keep them as square as possible. So this is the 5 of clubs over here, but it's actually also the 6 of hearts, as you can see. But to the spectator's eyes, this is just one single card. So now what you're going to be doing, as you bring your hands down, this is the entire move right here. As you're bringing your hands down, this is the exposed view. You're going to be taking your right hand fingers over here, and you're going to be pulling that card down and in at the same time. And their eyes are just going to see this. They're just going to see that single card stay. But in reality, you're pulling that card down, and then you're going to be culling it, so you're going to bring it underneath the spread, and you're going to continue to spread the deck. And that card, the 5 of clubs, is going to be controlled to the bottom of the deck. So now, once that card is on the bottom, the random card here is actually still out-jogged. And their card is going to be here on the bottom. And it's very easy to get a pinky break at this point. You're just going to push your pinky there so that you can get a pinky break, and then you can do that as you push the card in. Now, you're going to bring your hands close to your body, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to do this move where you have your pinky break just like this. You're going to bring the entire deck just down into your hand, and then you're going to bring everything forward, but you're going to leave that single card behind. So it looks something like this to your own eyes, just like that. But to their eyes, it looks just like this. They can't see you moving that card back because the entire deck is covering it. So now once that card is back, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be holding your hand just like this, sort of on biddle grip on the deck. And you're going to use your thumb here to push down on the single card so that it can go into your palm nicely. And as you do that, you're going to bring your hand down and you're going to spread the deck out on the table. And now your hand is palming the card. And it looks something like this from this move over here. As you have the pinky break, you're going to pull it back and then bring your hand down and spread the deck. And bring your hand sort of forward as you spread the deck. That'll be like a misdirection because now the card is hidden in your palm. So now once the card here is hidden in your palm, just keep your hand in like a nice natural position. Don't make it like a weird claw-like shape. Just kind of keep it like natural like this. It doesn't really matter. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the jacks and the mystery card. Be sure not to flash that mystery card because that is going to be switched out in a moment. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the cards here and you're going to just instantly sort of lift your thumb up just a tad so that you can actually cover that palmed card as you bring your hand up. So you're going to lift up your thumb here so that you can insert the jacks and the mystery card, and now you can sort of lift up your hand and bring that palmed card squared up with the rest of the cards. So now you have 4 cards here in your hand. So basically what that looks like is this. So you have the palmed card here. You have the cards. You're going to lift up your thumb, place those cards in, and now sort of just square up everything as you do that. And if you do this really quickly, the spectator will not notice it at all. So basically it just looks something like this. You just have to be careful with your angles because the spectator might be able to see that card. So just keep your hand down and then just do that and it should be fine. So now I'll move back to the original camera angle for this last part of the tutorial. Okay guys, so now at this point, this is your situation. You have the jacks, the mystery card, which is actually just a random card, and then you have their selection, the 5 of clubs here on the bottom of the jacks. So now you're going to hold these cards and just biddle grip over here, and this is what you're going to do. So you're going to just thumb off the jack of diamonds, then you're going to thumb off the mystery card, and you're going to make it square with the jack of diamonds, just square it up, and then you're going to take this double here, the jack and their card, and you're going to leave it in jog, just like this. So these 2 cards are out jogged, and these 2 cards are in jog. So now what you're going to do is you're going to say, now look, this mystery card has been here the entire time, and as you're talking, what you're going to do is this. So keep in mind, this is actually a double right here. What you're going to do is you're just going to push these 2 cards here, you're going to push these 2 cards forward, and then move just the single jack back, and then move the jack and this card forward. Now what you've done is you've actually just out-jogged the 5, and you've basically switched it out for the mystery card. So basically you've done this. It just looks pretty like a natural move right over there, but all you're doing is you're putting that card on top of that card, so you can't really tell because the jack is going to be covering it, but it looks something like that. And now, basically, their card is now the mystery card. So now you're going to let them take the card out themselves, and as they take it out, they're going to flip it over and look at it. It's the 5 of clubs. That's impossible. Now, keep in mind, the mystery card is still in there. So what I like to do is I like to get a pinky break just like this, right on top of the bottom jack, the jack of diamonds in this case, but just the bottom jack. So now I can actually grab this double over here, because this is the jack and the mystery card. I can grab this double and point to the selection just like this, and then I can bring this double to the bottom. So now I can bring this double to the bottom, because it was originally on top, so now I can bring it to the bottom. So now I'm in this position, which makes perfect sense for me to take these cards and place them on top of the deck, square it up, and now I can show the spectator that the jacks are completely clean, and now they can examine everything. The mystery card is actually right here on top of the deck, but since the mystery card was never shown, you guys can completely show the rest of the deck is completely normal. So that is basically the trick, guys. So I really hope you guys like this trick, and see you guys for my next video. Bye.